When building these multi-million-dollar residential estate projects, there's one thing that I can depend on, and that's change. From the very beginning, I'm dealing with a lead architect, his or her associates, a landscape architect, structural engineers, lighting architects. As the general contractor, it's my job to bring them all together, get all the information together, implement and complete the project. There's always contracts that spell out everything. The reality is the homeowner is spending a lot of money and they want exactly what they want. Their ideas evolve over time. This safe was one of those evolutions. We were always going to put in a safe room because above here is a big stone wood-burning fireplace, massive, and it needed a big foundation to hold it up. So we were going to be building a concrete room, in this case a cinder block room. We were going to put in some kind of fire door with a lock on it. The owner, who is now a good friend of mine, but at the time we were just getting to know each other, said, "Hey, I got a bank that we're remodeling and we're putting in a new safe. So I got this safe door and it isn't going to cost me anything and I want to install it there." So the door shows up, comes from another state on an open flatbed trailer. And the door and the frame are separated from each other. They're just strapped down, not wrapped, not crated, just strapped down on this open trailer. And the frame had been just jackhammered out of the solid concrete walls. There were big chunks of concrete and rebar hanging off all around the outside of the frame. The first thing I had to do was rent a jackhammer and bust all of that off. After that, we set the frame. Next, we had to hang this door in the frame. This door takes a forklift to move it. It is, I don't know how much it weighs, but it's massive and it's heavy. Just even with it free swinging, just the mass and the weight. I didn't have the equipment to lift it into place and do the fine tuning of getting it to fit, much less know anything about the lock. I started calling around to safe door installers and I gave him the brand and the model number. Finally, I got a referral. He comes out with his entourage. And these guys are from way upriver. I'm talking banjos and everything. I've never been in a dental chair in their life. It was a strange affair. I chatted with him a little while and he gave me the price to install the door. It was a lot of money. I called up the owner and I said, "Hey, I've got a guy here and he's the only guy I can find anywhere around that can do this particular door." It kind of resolved that we were here and, to get it done. I said, "Okay, I want to get you on the schedule as approved." He says, "I need half up front in cash right now." Back on the phone, "Hey, he wants half right now just to put us on the schedule and it's got to be in cash." Paid him, got on the schedule, and he shows up on time, on schedule, with his entourage, and they've got all of this hoist and lifts that are all hydraulic, just with pumps that they would just, mechanically move in place, and big wheels, and they mounted this door on it, and they were able to put it over in there and just perfectly align it, get it all set up. He completed the job, and everything was great, and I said, "Okay, well, give me the combination and, give me your bill." He said, "No, I only give the combination to the owner, and I only give it to the owner when he gives me the balance." Called the owner, he came out, got the code, gave me the cash. It was the strangest experience. I had no idea that was the world of safe door installation. So I'll give you a tour of the safe that wasn't on the original plans, and it ended up being a fun event, but pretty typical of this project and many other projects that I've done. This is the door, solid steel, very thick, pushing 4.5 inches there, double combination. And then inside the safe, this again was a foundation for a fireplace, so the lid is actually a poured concrete pan and cinder block walls, of course, all poured and rebarred between. This was actually a gun safe. At the time, I built the owner some custom wall racks for his rifles, but when he moved away, he took the racks with him. And here's our pour out for putting the frame in. And then if you get locked in, you have the emergency tube to holler for help. If you think it'd be a lot of fun to build these multi-million-dollar estates, It really is. But you got to be open to change and to be ready to go with the flow. Thanks for taking the time to watch. Have a great day.